All right. So good evening, everyone, and thank you for everyone who's here joining us today. My name is Lisa Partida with Homemaking LA, and you are attending one of our Lifting People Up sessions presented by Isabel Duran with Operation Hope. And today we're going to be talking about saving money towards your retirement because that is something very important that we should all be doing. So I'll go ahead and pass it along to Isabel.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm glad that this subject came up because I think in 3 or 4 months we're going to vote for a new president, and the one of the Kamala is going to improve the Social Security system, also help mothers with children, offering them extra help, and helping with that high interest rates. Perhaps we're going to have a lower interest rate, but it's really important that she gets voted because it's going to help us save better than what we have now. So this is interesting because I remember quite a few years ago thinking about retirement, and I'm going, oh, it's too far. Let me have some fun first. I should have started saving back then. I could have had more money. Oh, I'm really, really strict with my savings because anything can happen. So imagine with this earthquake, what if something fell off the house and you had to fix it? Do you have any money to fix your house? Um, what if your car got bumped by another car during the earthquake? Do you have money saved to fix your car? There's things that happen that you just don't expect. And next thing you know, yikes, I have to fix something and it's out of my savings. So it's really important to think about saving money and think about saving money for when you retire. So one of the things that I saw on an article is that if you're 50 years old, you should start saving 10% of your income. 10%, let's say we make, let me get my other calculator here. So let's say I make $800 a month, $800, not much, but 800 times 10%, that's $80 a month savings. Can we do that? Well, you can answer, you don't have to answer, but think
I was
about
going
it.
to ask you, can you repeat the amount again?
So when you're around 50 years old, I don't know what the income level is at 15 years old, but it's a lot less than what I'm making now. But let's say that you get paid every other week and it comes out to $800 a month. It should be a week, depending on your job. So let's say 800 a week times 10%, that's $80 a week. So can we do that? So you would have 800 times 52 weeks is 4,000, and we divide it by 12 to find out. So every month you would have $346 if you did $80 a week. So you could use that for emergencies. You could put it away for a secret savings for your retirement, or you can invest in some kind of program that will eventually give you more interest. So let's say you're 60 years old. So now, let's say you're promoted in your job, and instead of making 800 a week, now you make 1,000 a week times 20%. That's 200 a month. Not bad, right? can we afford 200 a month? Okay, so times 12 months, that's 2,400 a year. So we could put that into a program that will gain some interest, we hope. We hope we could find a advisor that offers that, or we could just find our own way to different programs like CDs, certificate of deposit, where you put in $1,000 and then they have you know, a 4.5% interest rate, and they pay that every month. So there's something like that you can think about savings, or just put it in a savings account and let it grow. So you can always have a backup in case something happens, because a lot of things happen. So the other one is once you get to 70 years old, you now have to start working on looking at your Social Security. Um, what do you call the Social Security? Is the savings that you've done through Social Security. So one of the things that you'll probably be wanting to do is to request your Social Security retirement income, whether you're working or not. I think when you reach the age of 65, you would need to have worked a number of years and then paid Social Security taxes. And there's a number 43 that when I go to the Social Security office, they look up how much you've earned and how much they took your taxes out from Social Security, and then they let you know, okay, you reached the number 43, you've given enough, and now you can request your
Sorry, I looked up the page for you.
That's great. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so you can ask for your retirement income and you could still keep working. You know, it's just the rules of having to work enough to have those scores or points, and then have enough interest, and then they tell you, oh good, yeah, you can get this, you'll get so much per month, and it'll start in a month. So and that's what's going to be for the rest of your life. After 70 years old, it may go up a little bit, and that's what I'm worried about with the votes that we're going to get into. Hopefully we'll vote for the right person who will help us build a better Social Security income. So that would help us. Besides that, you know, it's good to start looking at your budget.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the things that there's a question about, why do you need to start thinking about saving for a retirement? They give us the example of check up on your car. If we have a car and we've had the car for quite a few years, we need to look and check the engine to make sure that it's going to continue working. And maybe we have to go to a mechanic and get a tune-up where, you know, they put in new little points of things that the engine needs, and needs oil and water. So it's like that. You need to look at your own engine and say, okay, and also your retirement finances. Okay, I'm 70 years old. What do I need to do to prepare for the next 10 years? What's going to happen the next 10 years? And Well, I'm still working, but I know I need to start fixing something in the house. It's been here 40 years, and I know I have to fix the water faucet outside in the yard because it's creating a pressure. Wow, I never thought of that 40 years ago that I would have to fix the faucet. So I found a really nice plumber, but the price is a little high, but I want it to be worth it because if I don't have a faucet in the front and there's a fire around there, how am I going to protect myself? So you start coming across things like that. Okay, I have a hybrid car. I'm getting a letter from the dealer saying I need to send it to a tune-up. Okay, let me save some money so I can get a tune-up, make sure my car will continue running really well. So, and also I'm also looking up at my Social Security history just to make sure everything's running right, everything's okay. So then my husband comes home and says, there was a rock that was flown on the freeway and it hit my windshield, and now there's a crack. Wonderful. I was just saving $2,000. And so we took it to his dealer, and they say that we had to leave it there 2 days because the first day they have to order the windshield and then they have to glue it. I didn't know they had to glue it, and it has to dry for a day. So then we had to pay for it. And that was interesting because they told me that my car insurance will pay part of it. Thank God. You know, it was a little expensive. So these are things that are just coming up. Here we have a nice, restful house and life, and no, we need to fix this, we need to fix that. So it would be nice if I didn't have to worry because I have a credit card, I have savings, you know, I'm gonna be okay if something happens. So I know I have to continue savings because it's not just the car, not just the faucet. There may be other things that may come up, and it always feels good and strong when you know, okay, I can handle that. I just have to dig into my account and see if I have some extra money. But I don't know if you've paid property taxes yet, or is that part of your mortgage? Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't, I got it
yeah. So
separated. So in November, I got to pay property taxes. So I'm saving for that. That way
thank you
my,
for reminding me.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So one of the things we have to do, like fixing the car, fixing our life, is to look at our budget. Have I looked at my budget and do I have new things that I have to worry about? So a budget is a list of expenses that I call living expenses. You know, your housing costs. How much does it cost to live in your house or apartment? And then there's the utilities, um, eh, electricity, water, trash collection, and of course I have to have a TV set with Wi-Fi, and that's another expense. And then I have the car payment, car insurance, and then there's food. So I have to look at groceries. How can I reduce my cost of groceries? So I stopped buying meat. I didn't, I don't know. I'm looking at stores that have the sale on steaks, and I just don't see it very fresh. You know, I'm becoming icky. I used to be okay, but now I'm picky. I don't want old stuff. So a lot of chicken. I love chicken. A lot of Mexican food with, you know, vegetables and cheese. And then every now and then, let's say once a year, there's a invitement to an entertainment uh, having to do with my job or my relatives, and there goes a couple of $50 or $100. So I have to think about how can I avoid that for a year so I can save money. And we don't eat out. I may buy burritos on the way home, but we don't eat out. It saved us a lot of money. Yeah, we're kind of boring. Okay. And then every now and then we have to fix something with the lights. So always something to do. And then we need to look at our budget. Do we see any emergencies in the future? Do we have an emergency fund? Okay. Do we have a backup? So we need to start working on that. Maybe we need two backups, two funds to help us out. So it's just thinking as life goes on and you start getting older and you start seeing other things that you need to take care of. And what I'm working with right now is a couple of agents for healthcare. You know, we have to pay healthcare. I don't buy it through my job because it's a little expensive, more expensive than being independent. So I looked that up and I prefer getting some kind of program. It's like, 50% less than my job. So I tell my husband, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to take vitamins. We need to drink lots of water and juices. We need to always get some sleep so we don't overwork and tire our bodies. But it's a constant thing. We need to exercise. Even if we exercise here on the floor, it's something. And then we have breakfast, we have lunch and dinner, but nothing a lot. And every now and then we cut some costs off. I would say like every 6 months we treat ourselves to ice cream, and that's it. Every 6 months. So it's just a thing that we start looking at. Can we hold back on buying that? Right now, I'm really glad that the cars are working well. We fixed the windshield. I just need to get a little tune up, and it's okay. I'm doing really well with the cars. I'm just trying to work out with the hoses and the plumbing, so I can get over that and start saving again. So there's things that you could make a list of. Maybe you want a vacation. Maybe you want a travel. And again, that's something else that you're going to have to save and look at all the airlines and see what programs they have. Or you can get into a program, I think, using a credit card. Where did I hear the credit card for traveling? I think Wells Fargo offers a credit card that helps with traveling, gives you points and helps you with traveling. The other important thing besides saving money for retirement is that you need to organize your financial records. I'm actually talking to myself because I need to organize my financial records. I got to find some papers. Anyway, so, I have, what do you call those? It's like a suitcase where I have all my financial information and I have my family trust there. And I keep telling my husband, if anything happens to me, it's in that suitcase. It'll tell you what to do. He says, I'm not going to open it.
Hmm.
Okay. I'll find a boyfriend who will.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just kidding.
I know.
I mean, but you need to know that's one of the most important paperworks is the family trust. So it's in a suitcase. It's in my closet, so it's right there. And I have my property records, my mortgage paperwork, my bank records, my pay stubs if I need that. And if I have different financial accounts, maybe I can get them consolidated. Like it would be nice if I could get a lower interest rate to finance my mortgage and my car loans. But I haven't seen the interest go down yet. I'm gonna wait. But it's important to make sure all these papers are put away neatly and you know exactly where they are. So that way you're not, opening up all these papers trying to find where's that one paper. And it always happens. And one thing I try to do a lot is look at my credit, make sure I pay down my credit cards. I think I only have 2 credit cards that have debt, and I'm trying to pay it down. And look at what else can I get that will give me interest rates. So, a nice little mild life here, nothing crazy, no parties. So that's my advice. Okay. Little by little, start saving. As you get older, save a little more. And don't forget to talk to relatives on the phone, just so they can know that you're okay. And if you have any questions about saving for retirement, let me know. I'll find out, any good ideas that will help you. Any
Um,
questions?
I actually wanted to find out, do you know which, I don't know, I mean, since you're working at Wells Fargo right now, right?
Right.
Do you know what their rates are, like what CD plan that they have is probably one of the best ones that you would recommend?
I haven't really looked at Wells Fargo CD plans. I got Bank of America
Mm-hmm.
and Westcom Credit Union. And I think the 4.75 California Credit Union has a higher interest rate on the CD. And it's the same thing. You need $1,000 to get a CD to get those rates. And it's pretty cool. I'm looking at my Westcom because come in a month, I have to go in and sign a renewal. Doesn't mean anything. It means that I'm just renewing it and I'll have it for another year. Pretty, like $300 over the year. And I didn't put
That's
any,
how much it earns?
what?
That's how much it earns?
Yeah.
That's not
I
bad
didn't,
for 1,000.
I didn't put any money. I didn't do anything. And that's what I'm getting, 320 if I wanted to take it out. So now I'm going to renew it. And so it'll be 130. And so it'll start building up.
Because I've seen for Wells Fargo that they have a couple. They had like a 1 year plan and then a 2 year CD account and then a 5 year. So I'm wondering like what the income or like what the deposit limits are. And then obviously they tax you for pulling it out, right?
Right, right.
Okay.
You can call them. I don't know. To be honest with you, I could find out for you.
Okay.
And because I think Monday I'll be at the Wells Fargo, one of them.
Sounds good.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we know who to call if we need guidance.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let me just show you real quick. So it says lock in your special fixed rate with a Wells Fargo CD 4.5 annual percentage yield.
4.5.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
So it says 5,000 minimum opening deposit. Renewal term is 3 months. What does that mean?
You need to get the 4.5, you need 5,000.
Yeah, it says 5,000 minimum opening
Okay.
deposit. And then it says renewal term is 3 months. I don't understand what that
Oh,
means though.
30 months.
Three.
Uh, 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's um, I have to what did I have? I had 11 months. Excuse me. So next month I go in and I just sign that I'm gonna renew it.
Mhm.
It just means I want to continue having the CD.
Okay. It
And
doesn't, it doesn't mean that you have to redeposit that large amount of money again, does it?
no,
Okay, good.
no,
Okay, that's why I was like,
it's like a rental agreement, you know, you go back a year and say, I want to continue living here.
okay,
Mhm.
all right, I think I might do it. But I
That's
think,
a
yeah,
lot
they
of
have
money.
like they have brackets, so I think it said 1,000, but I don't remember. Hold on. I was trying to find it. So it says lock in savings, keep peace of mind, minimum opening deposit 2,500. So they have different ones. It's not just the
Yeah,
5,000 one. So I guess I'll look into it.
yeah. One of my clients, I was helping with her credit report. She said she had like five CDs, and that's what she's saving for her retirement. She is retired, and she's getting her retirement, her Social Security. And luckily, she was able to get Section 8 too
Oh,
for
wow.
rental. Yeah. So she's up in her, 80s. So she's like, her personality is like, like she's living life. She's not worried because she has five cities. She has that much money that in case she needed, she can get it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I thought, hey, I can do that.
Can you tell me again which one, which account you opened your CD with? Sorry, I just
Opened
am
up
curious.
with Westcom Credit Union.
Westcom.
Westcom Credit Union. Yeah.
And you said that the rate for that was how much?
What do I do? Remember it was 4.75. I'm not
Okay,
sure
okay, that's
anymore.
pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But look up California Credit Union. They have an advertising about the interest on their CDs. To me, it looked a little high.
Oh, okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I shall check it out. All
Yeah.
right.
So I just feel like it's a safe place to put that kind of money
Mm-hmm.
and not lose it. So hopefully, it'll last a while.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Okay.
So save, save, save.
Keep
Okay.
saving for a
Yes.
rainy day. You never
And
know when you'll need it.
if you need a piggy bank, I can give you a piggy bank. I finally found them. Yay.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you, Isabel. Thank you,
Okay.
ladies, for attending. Oh, quick announcement. Oh, Leslie, you got a question?
No, I was gonna say no. Never mind.
It's
Okay.
okay. Hold on. Hold on. Let me stop.